Hey guys, I'm Nicole with Sono, and this is our model Whitney, and today we're gonna be doing some wedding hair, which is really fun and one of my favorite parts of my job. So this wedding is going to be a full updo, and something still soft and romantic that's really kind of more what's in right now and on trend. It's a back French braid, so we're gonna be doing something a little like this. So to start off, all you're going to do is wanting to section out the back. So what I like to do with wedding hair, especially for clip-ins, is I don't always use all of the pieces. I like to start a traditional wedding updo, pretty much parted right to her ears. It's a T-part, and it just goes, we're just gonna go ahead and pin right behind her ear. You can use a bobby pin or you can use a clip, whichever you wish, but just get this part a little bit out of the way. So to incorporate the clip-ins into this style, I'm actually going to only put one of the bigger wefts and a couple of the single clip wefts. So just placing this down right a little bit below the crown. Of course, you still want plenty of the perimeter to show so that the clip-ins themselves don't become apparent. Now just back comb this section. You're not wanting to go much further up than just about a quarter of the way right at the base of the hair, 1 or 2 inches up, and go ahead and give it a spray. This hairdo does need a little bit of volume, and that's why I'm also incorporating those clip-ins into this style. If you were doing someone's hair that had, say, really thick hair or really, really long hair, you might not want to use all of your clip-ins, or just a couple even for accents. So basically, the idea of this bottom portion is a French braid. So taking just that kind of top section, and you could take those 2 little clip-ins too, we're just going to do a 3-strand braid. You're wanting to make it nice and voluptuous, so I'm keeping the top of this up. And don't necessarily worry about all of your back combing being shown, because it's going to be hidden a little bit. And at the very bottom of the braid, just securing it with a little hair elastic. And I'm actually going to loop the bottom inside there, just because it's gonna make it a little bit easier for me to hide. So while you're in this step, you're gonna wanna just distress just a little bit. Just pulling these out a little bit. So she has a nice, full, thick braid. As you can see, just make it a little bit thicker. Now what we're going to do is grab a bobby pin, and you're actually just going to end up taking this inside and under. So just roll it up. Again, like I said, these little free hairs are totally fine. It's natural and it's soft, and it's okay if a little bit of hairs come out. So securing a bobby pin sideways, I'm just putting it inside the braid here, making sure I get where the hair tie is as well, because that's where it will hold really secure. So one more from this side. Bumping it up a little bit too, I'm actually rolling it up and pushing it up inside just a little bit. So she has kind of a base here, kind of a thick starting point, because of course all brides, they want the nice thick hair, whether it's a soft do or if it's something really big, we still want the hair to be full. So that's the beginning stage. You can go ahead and give it a nice light spray. You can also use shine spray if you wish. I always use that on my brides a ton. Okay, that's pretty simple, right? That's the full back section. So now, taking everything that is right behind her ear, this is gonna be our next back section. So we're incorporating both sections now into one that we're right behind her ear and giving it a comb. Now we're gonna back comb both these sections too. Grabbing a bobby pin, what I'm going to do is section this off into 2 or 3, just depends how thick their hair is. And you're going to want to twist the hair in, and moving that a little bit, you're going to just put it inside the braid somewhere. So this one, since it's so high up, is gonna start at the top of the braid. You're gonna take a bobby pin and just secure it down inside. And don't worry, that'll be hidden too. So again, this one goes in, and I actually like to bump it up just a little bit. So this one's gonna be the start of the top of the braid. Like I said, there's no perfect form to this. You can put this wherever you want. It varies per client. I put it just wherever I visually like it and think that it's pretty. So as to not hide that part of the braid, again, we're just gonna end up twisting this in and pinning it somewhere. So she's gonna have a little bit of kind of a looped section right on top of that braid. So we're just gonna keep doing this all the way up. Lay this down on top as well, twisting these pieces in and incorporating them into the braid. So for the sides, I just back combed and then I put that hair in a little tiny elastic again and just looped it through so that it's easier to hide. So for the sides, we're doing the same thing as the back, just kind of tucking it wherever you kind of see that it fits. And normally I have a mirror in front of me too, so I just play with it up and down, especially the sides, and ask the client where they like it, how much of their ear they want covered, and etc. So this piece, I'm just gonna take under here so that it lays softly and romantically over her ear. She'd still be able to wear earrings and everything like that, but I'm just gonna tuck this in right there. And then we'll do our other little tweaks. Same with the top section, I back combed it, and all I really did was twisted it back, put it in a hair tie, and looped it through again. It really helps if the hair is pre-curled for this too, but if not, you can totally just curl these side sections in the top that you need this little bit of a wave with. And as it's kind of already going this direction, that's sort of what I do. I just give it a nice little spray. And this one, I'm gonna tuck right in here so that she gets this little bit of a wave. And again, just bobby pinning it in somewhere hidden. And then we'll tweak it a little bit more to perfection as we get it in there. And I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. Okay guys, so I just finished up the second side. Like I said, we just tucked and pinned it inside this little braid part right here. And I tucked the other side as well, just twisting it back away from her face and pinning it. That will get that nice, soft overlay over the ear. And then I also added just a little bit of a wedding brooch there as well. So again, it was just a French braid, pretty much back combing all other sections left out and twisting them and pinning them wherever you want and where you creatively think it looks best. That's the fun thing about updos, and the fun thing about doing hair is you can choose to do so many things any way that you like it. And here's her front view. For her, I specifically left out a little bit around the face. Some clients like a little bit more, some like less, and they don't want any left out. So it's just kind of your personal preference and what you feel like your feel for the wedding and the dress is as well. So make sure you check out all of our other videos, including our other wedding videos, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, I'm Nicole, and thanks for watching.